Bezos, the man who conquered e-commerce, Jeff Bezos. You know him, baldy bloke, once had a rocket company, made a fortune flogging books online. That's Amazon, in case you've been living under a rock. Bezos' claim to fame. He basically invented online shopping as we know it. Started in his garage, the usual story. Next thing you know, he's got everyone from your granny to your dog buying dog biscuits online. Bezos' genius. He understood something crucial. People are inherently lazy. They want things and they want them now, preferably without leaving the sofa. Amazon delivered on that, literally. Free 2-day shipping, genius. Prime Video chucked in for good measure. Stroke of brilliance. Bezos turned convenience into an art form. But Bezos wasn't just about selling you stuff. He was a visionary, or so he'd have you believe. Space travel with Blue Origin, newspapers like the Washington Post. The man had his fingers in all sorts of pies. For a while there, it seemed like everything Bezos touched turned to gold. He was the richest man alive, for crying out loud. Proof that even a bloke who looks like a thumb can make it big. So what went wrong? How did Captain Kirk lose his ranking as the world's second richest? Well, turns out even rockets have their ups and downs. Remember Blue Origin? Yeah, that ate a rather large chunk of Bezos' fortune. Space tourism is a pricey game. And it turns out not everyone's queuing up to experience a few minutes of weightlessness. Who'd have thought it? Then there's Amazon itself. Sure, it's still a behemoth, but even behemoths stumble. Remember that whole pandemic thing? Turns out people going back to actual shops put a dent in the whole online shopping craze. Add to that rising inflation, people tightening their belts. And suddenly Bezos' empire doesn't look quite so invincible anymore. But here's the kicker. Sometimes it's not about what you do, it's about what your competitors are doing. And in Bezos' case, well, let's just say someone else was having a particularly good hair day. Enter Bernard Arnault, stage left. Never heard of him? That's because Arnault doesn't do spaceships or online book sales. Arnault, my friends, is all about luxury. We're talking Louis Vuitton handbags, Dom Perignon champagne, the kind of stuff that makes your average Joe's wallet weep. Arnault is the brains behind LVMH, the world's biggest luxury conglomerate. You know, the kind of company that makes its money selling handbags that cost more than a small car. Turns out there are a lot of people out there who can afford that sort of thing, and Arnault, he's laughing all the way to the bank. See, while Bezos was busy trying to colonize Mars, Arnault was busy cornering the market on luxury goods. He understood something that Bezos didn't. People don't just want stuff, they want stuff that makes them feel special. And what's more special than a handbag that costs as much as a house deposit? So there you have it. Bezos, the tech titan who revolutionized online shopping, overtaken by Arnault, the luxury king who understands the enduring allure of a hefty price tag. It's a classic tale of two titans, each battling for world domination, albeit in very different arenas. But what of the future? Will Bezos manage to claw his way back to the top, or will Arnault continue to reign supreme? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure, though. It's going to be one hell of a race to watch.